Hi, I'm Katrina, your Pilates teacher at Kane Pilates. Welcome to Get Started with Pilates, your 31-day journey towards a daily Pilates practice. Today is day 28, so let's begin. Today we'll start in all fours, starting with our cat stretch. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, and then curl it, breathe out. And arch up, send the heart forwards. One more of these. Good. Fabulous. From here, just come into kneeling, give the wrists a quick twirl. So we'll do quite a bit for the upper body today. If you need to make any modifications or stop and rest in between, feel free to do that. Give the wrists a twirl whenever you need to. So we will start with narrow press-ups. They feel quite different from the wide ones. So we really want to keep the elbows tucked in. As soon as you feel the elbows float out, stop and don't go any further. So if that's just to there, that's fine. If you can bring the elbows further back, great. Yeah, so really focus on the technique on this one, and then with time they will get easier. So for the setup here, so from that all fours position, you want to have the hands a little bit further forwards and then have the body a bit further forward. So now you're in a half plank position. Just making sure not to let the hips drop into that space. Yeah, so just a sort of guesstimate. If you don't have a mirror, it's difficult to really know where we are here. Push up in between the shoulder blades and remember that connection ideally. And then tuck the elbows in, float the body forwards. And then push yourself away. Yeah? Lower down, breathe in. Breathe out to lift away. Really focus on keeping the elbows in, otherwise maybe make this a bit smaller. Yeah, one more of these. And stretch back into child's pose, take the weight off the wrists. And just relax there for a moment, relax the shoulders, relax the abs, breathe deeply. Good, and come back into kneeling, and we'll come onto our belly for our elbow plank. So you have your elbows underneath your shoulders. The first one is just a half plank. And again, we'll just stay there for about 5 breaths. Push up in between the shoulder blades, send the shoulders away from your ears, breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, draw the navel in. Good. And then breathe into your ribcage. Focus on your lateral breath. Keep the neck nice and long, the hands are relaxed. One more breath. You've got this. All good. And then lower down. Good. Use your arms to push yourself away from the floor. Good. So now we'll go into our wide press-ups. We've been doing them for a while. Again, box, three-quarter, half plank, full plank, whichever you fancy today. We do 10 of those. So find your neutral spine and pelvis. Have the hands wider. So either here, I'll demonstrate again the three-quarter version for you today, but feel free to do any other option. Yeah. And then again, breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. Breathe in and out. 3, 4, 5, halfway there, 6, 7, have a happy thought, 8, 9, one more, and 10. That wasn't so bad, was it? Give the wrist a twirl, bring the hands back, send the heart forward, breathe in, and out. Good, we'll come back onto our front for the elbow plank again, and you can do the same version on the knees, the half plank, or you can come up onto your tiptoes for the full plank. Yeah, I'll demonstrate the second version, but you can keep the knees on the floor, that's absolutely fine. To start again, lie on your belly, have your elbows under your shoulders, decide which version you want to do, breathe in to prepare, breathe out, float up, draw the navel in. If you're in this extended version, push back into the heels, keep the legs really strong, keep the glutes really strong, lift the head. So you're not looking forwards, but you just lengthen the neck. You have no idea how many breaths this was, we just do a few more. Push up in between the shoulder blades. 2 more. And then slowly lower down. Use your arms, draw the navel in, push yourself away, and back into child's pose. Get one more breath in child's pose, and then we'll come onto the front again. And we'll go into some of those back extension exercises we've been doing, and we'll add another variation to this. So you'll need a cushion just to support the head, make space for the nose. So we've been doing leg lifts for a while now, where you lift one leg for the first version or lift both legs. Moving a bit faster for the second version. And you can do either of those. Or if this feels good today, we'll add a back extension to this. Yeah, the ones we use for the dart prep. So it's just putting 2 things you know already together. Yeah, and it looks like this. So you start with the legs, just start them off, and then come up. So you lift up and lower down. Yeah. It's quite interesting to keep the legs going and do something else with the upper body. If that feels good, you can stay up here maybe for 2 breaths. Yeah, breathing in and out. Breathe into the ribs, keep the navel drawn up just a tiny bit. And then maybe lower down for another 2. And then come back up. So loads of options here. I hope that's not too confusing. You can just do the leg lifts. You can just come up and down with these extensions. Or you can stay here for longer if that feels good. Yeah? Lower down. And then relax the legs as well. Just maybe give the little bit of a shake and a wiggle. Yeah. Good. And then just take the cushion away, and you can rest your head onto your arm. And then hold onto one foot for your quad stretch. And if this is too difficult, do this on your side. Always a good option as well. Yeah, have the knees together. Relax the shoulders. Breathe deeply into your belly. And and swap over. So ideally rest your head onto the arm. Make sure that the foot is right on top of the glutes. And release. One more time, push yourself away from the floor. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Out. And we're done.